chứ mà nó kiểu này bán đặt trên nó đặt lại còn hôn tụt đặt cả muối á dương đặt ở bên thà lấy dương chất hai dương phía chất hạt thì dương vẽ ba chắc đại địa cho bay đó đại dương vẽ đòn rồi chẳng hết Gana bị khơi mua dương nhãn đi mẹ rõ mấy đấy Gana bị khơi mua dương hai cái cực xa mấy cái cực xa mấy thời cái chẳng mấy biết của chày biết của chày tận những người ta phải đặt vào đây em mau càng dễ chân là nhân tha đạo vào cái này dễ đất đại viên đại trồng rau của ông viên đại trồng rau hết viên đại mà những việc đằng này thì thắng thật lừa tiền như vậy anh cho mình dương phọt đạn bán cũng cho họ phọt thẻ dương cho dương xua mà khác chắc có môn mấy cọ đạn dương sinh học một sao sẽ có con xoài hào vậy một xoài crab là mùa hai đây nên này thằng này bạn nó xài cái bạn sách bộ cổ vô là thằng tục thương hồ ngày nè thật nè mẹ mà lấy tục cho dân thử dân mình thử thừa bạn hay thiêu mà vô hay mình thiêu ngày ní còn lòng này ta bài liền đó rồi ngày ní kịp môn nó chứ đừng thằng kia ta đai liền áp chẳng chất của muối này ní toàn này nãy nó không đi chợ nó cái Tao dương mà đo rứa. Tao dương mà đo rứa khơi là bắt. Mình xua với mình đi kẹo. Đi chân với nó. Hay mình dương ăn xua từ khó. Mình vô mà ăn dương. Hay có tập bao xe đấy. Từ bộ thầy dương thời trong đại tiết trẻ. Thì quạt sủa luôn. Anh nhá biết rằng mày ấy, vì mình này, vì mình ấy vì mình sẽ bài mà nhớ cho bài là nó bật này. Mình chạy độ trên đảo trên sạc thôi ấy.
Don't lose it, okay? That thing is very important. It keeps you, updated. Every day you can tell where you're at.
Bữa ta thẹp cây pin mà là đó này mới.
Yeah, don't tell anybody, okay? Understand?
Yeah, but how do I say it in here that you can hear me?
You cannot talk. That one only for tracking. You're not using it for talking.
Yeah, but don't they talk?
No,
Does their screen talk?
no, it doesn't.
Then how does it make you find me?
You use the phone. You use our phone.
Yeah.
You use the phone to track.
Yeah, but Jackie went to basketball hoop outside for a long time.
Who?
Jackie went to basketball hoop outside for
Oh,
a long
don't worry about it. You're not gonna
And it gets drinking white water.
check your water, okay? Right here.
I found this old milk.
Yeah. Old milk. Did you drink it? Don't drink it. It'll make you sick. Oh my
No,
god.
I mean meal, old meal này, meal này, thật con hay ta thật mình nữa.
Tâm phận mấy nhỉ?
Nó này. Thật con hay ta mình cái này mai vô máu nè. Nó bao nó bị nã. Kìa, meal thật mình nè. Kìa, con.
เนี่ยอันนี้กายบุปองตุกออกชะนำนะลูกโกนโยผัดไม่เนี่ย
What the eh? What the eh?
Insect. See?
Look, that just called dragonfly.
When you this day don't play with it, you're gonna lose it.
But how?
Now,
See, look, Paw Patrol.
yep.
Paw Patrol Mighty Pups.
Every victim has
sell the food in your mouth lại đi con. Hurry up.
Right, Dad. Daddy, I cannot find it. Daddy is not in the house. Yo!
You wearing a shoe in the house? Son,
And I'm bringing this in the house.
come down. Where you at? Good boy. I want you.
Okay.
Oh, that's why the smell. Oh my god. That's
Yes, I got the banana. Very empty.
What? Ah, me. Oh my god, it looks really frustrating.
Freaking Xbox controller somehow works this couch thing. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's upgrade this thing. I gotta turn around. It's gonna take a while. This thing kind of sucks. Okay, please don't freaking go into the ocean. I freaking swear. How does this thing work? I don't know, but it'll be fine. Alright, let's head over to the upgrade machine. It's a brand new one, so hopefully it works.
Don't suck it. You're eating food and yet you're sucking on thumb. What is wrong with you, boy? Last one. I promise. Last one. Yes, drink some water. Juice, milk. Last one. Last one. This one he's gonna eat it. Look, no more. And after that we're gonna eat some frog legs.
What?
Frog legs
No.
are right here.
No.
No, I'm joking, no. Look at Kayla's plate.
This is gonna be a weird episode. Hold on, can we just land this? Hold on. Are we actually driving a palm tree with a fan attached to it?
Spit it out. Right here. Almost done. But I need to get to the front. Don't resist. I cannot get down here. You're resisting, son. I cannot get down here. Look. We're almost there, boys. Don't resist. Yee. Tao nhạc đặt tập cô qua cái nào rồi nè. See, that's better. Okay.
Your best friend's duty
Nên là cái tàu nó
to
sẽ
give you $101.
You're almost done. Almost done. The top.
It is your best friend's duty to give
Yeah, maybe look up a little bit. They cannot see. They cannot see. Yeah.
Teeth out. Spit it out. Almost done. This is the last one. Last one. Yeah, almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Look up a little bit. Hey, look up. Stop resisting, boy. Almost done. You're almost there. Last one. I gotta go in here. Spit it out. Spit it out. I gotta go in the top right, top left. I mean top left. Up here. Hey, don't resist. Let me brush. Let me brush. Stop resisting. Relax a little bit. Don't resist. Maybe brush up here a little bit. Don't resist. Lie gently. Gentle. Big. But stand up. I cannot see you. Stand up better. Stand up.
Ow, my foot.
What are you doing? Why you stand up like that?
I opened this, or I picked up this box to Nick, was the box is heavier than I expected it to be, given the fact that it's like the chassis is only a little bit smaller than, say, a Landcool 216 is, but this is heavier. Like the build quality and construction of this guy is like, there's no flexing or creaking in this at all. It's just mesh. I mean, look at that. It's just mesh. It's like people went, you want mesh? Fine. Here's your motherfucking mesh. So the 3 fans that are included are on the backside right here. These are 1800 RPM fans. It's a standard 12-volt fan. But they, as you can see, these are exhausting air out this way. And I don't know if you can tell, there's also a spot right here where we can put 3 more 120s or 2 140s. So we can fit a 360, a 240, or a 280 right here. This is where your AIO goes. The AIO goes on the backside right here. And what this fan is designed to do is we're pushing air in right through the AIO. So the AIO goes in here, but the fans have to go obviously on the inside, so it's gonna get very crammed right there. Some of the air is gonna get positive pressured out the back. And then these fans are gonna pick up that hot air from the AIO and exhaust it back out. So hopefully we don't get too much of a cyclone effect right here where it's just kicking hot air back up and can rise. But as long as your chassis is in an open area, not stuck in like a computer cabinet or like a, you know, some people like old desks have a little door, you put the PC in there that has terrible airflow. As long as you're not doing something like that, this should be okay. But until we actually build something in here and put it under load testing, it'll be hard to say. But and then this whole thing is completely removable.
And the giraffe is the tallest creature.
If you put another 2.5 inch or a 3.5 inch grass, you get 2 of those. Or this entire thing can come
The giraffe neck is big.
Manage our
The
wires.
giraffe neck is big.
Top piece right here is removable. So we've got, of course, the 2 screws there and a screw there. This top piece comes off, which makes it easier when you're routing like your AI.
I hear you and us.
Is designed to come up, over, to here, and down to your feet. So you should have 2 that just go up into that. So it's not completely toolless, because some of the stuff internal-wise obviously has screws. Well, I'm going to take off this top piece right here, because I am going to throw some components in here. Because you might have noticed, the only 3 fans on this case are on the backside right here. So this little
I
mounting
can
mechanism
see
down
a
here at the
tree
bottom
house.
is adjustable. We have height adjustable ability built in, as well as forward and back adjustability. So we go up and down, front to back, or I guess that'd be side to side, and then front to back available on there. That way we can get our GPU fans as close to the mesh as possible.
I saw him.
I'm really curious as to whether or not GPU fans themselves are capable of
No, I'm Pandy Panda.
creating enough positive pressure, or at least just enough pressure, period, to hold.
Whoa!
So that means I'm going to have to do at least a quick build in this. Otherwise, I'm going to have no way of like turning on that GPU, the GPU fans, and getting them going. There's also a fan that attaches to the back of this, and I'll show you that in a second. To me, it really does seem a little bit like a...
Where is he at?
You mount a 120 fan in here, which is not included. Here's all your spare parts and mounting screws and stuff for hard drives and whatnot. Anyway, you can mount a 120 fan to this. And then what you do is you mount it, there's
Tough.
2 holes here,
So
and here.
tough.
And you mount it like this. And
Where
you can
did
just
he go?
side to side. And
Oh,
this is intended
I think I go to the
blow air
wrong
in
way.
the back side. The reason why you blow air in is they're talking about this being the
Robinson
active
tell
cooling,
them we sleep
air that
now.
goes
He
across
go to
your
school
VRMs and
tomorrow.
stuff. Which is a little weird considering those are up here.
Yeah, I know.
So once you take
COVID-19. I'm not waiting. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for
Yeah.
adults with mild to moderate COVID-19 and a high risk factor for it becoming severe. It does not prevent COVID-19.
My symptoms are mild now, but I'm not risking it. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Paxlovid must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms and help stop the virus from multiplying in your body.
Taking Paxlovid with certain medicines can lead to serious or life-threatening side effects or affect how it or other medicines work, including hormonal birth control. It's critical to tell
I
your
never
doctor about
played
all the
this
medicines you
game.
take because certain tests or changes in their dosage may be needed. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, HIV-1, or plan to become pregnant or breastfeed. Don't take Paxlovid if you're allergic to Nurmatrelvir, ritonavir, or any of its ingredients.
1, 5,
Serious side
1,
effects can
5,
include
8.
allergic reactions. So severe,
Whoa!
like anaphylaxis
Whoa, my
and
jump!
problems.
What?
These are not all the possible side effects, so talk
How's
to your
it
doctor.
like that?
If it's COVID, Paxlovid. Ask your doctor today.
Oh my god.
once you take the top piece off, which I did right
I
here,
landed
then
on
this
this.
piece comes free
Oh
entirely.
god.
And it has these little
Mommy,
buttons
look.
right here. Now, the
My
red
look.
pieces here
My look, I
decide
can
to
jump
take
high.
any of the
My look,
vibrations
have you
so it
go
can make its way through
have
the
you
chest.
go to
So
this
these are
contest?
like some
Look.
rubber isolators.
Look, Mom.
Screws
Yeah,
right through
yeah.
them.
You see, I saw in the video the mommy and daddy play Wreck-It Room.
Place it down in there and then put it back in there.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
So the fans
ooh,
that are in here, though, as you can see,
ooh,
they are kind of proprietary.
ooh.
They've got this
Look at I'm going so high up.
that then converts it to a standard 4-pin
Alright.
PWM,
Or high.
and the same one exists on the top if you want to
Oh,
daisy
this
chain
is
it
so
if you get more of
possible.
these fans.
How
So
do
if
you
you're
do
going to
that?
get more of these fans, say for the AIO, you can have all 6 of them
Oh,
speed up
they
and slow down
stand
together
over
with whatever
here.
fan controller these are plugged into. Otherwise, if you have them in
That's
2 separate
why.
headers, you're going to want to tune these fans to speed up and slow down together because this is part of the cooling for the
Go
AIO. It's
over
intended to
here.
take this chamber right here and sort of isolate it from the rest of the system.
How
And for the
can
AIO
you
bracket, it's the
go
same
up
sort of
there
deal.
so
Rubber
fast?
isolators on the bottom, screw on the side once you take the top off, and then the whole bracket comes off so that you can mount your
What?
AIO. Single plug front panel connector. Every time a case does this,
Come
I
on,
love
come
this
on.
because it makes it so much easier for beginners.
Why
to
else
just
we-
know where the cables go because you plug it in one way. It's like a USB. You can see how there's one blocked out pin. So as long as you pay attention to how you're lining it up, you always know your power is on power, and hard drive LEDs and hard and reset switch are all lined up appropriately. Then in terms of front panel, we have the usual suspects. We have our ARGB link wire, which is going to connect to a motherboard so that you could have the lighting on the case be controlled by either the motherboard or the built-in controller, our HD audio front panel connectors, USB-C, and our USB 3.0. So speaking of lighting real quick, there's 3 places you have lighting on here. You have an LED strip right here in the front, this little white plastic
Come
piece,
on.
which is
Oh,
separate
I
from the
almost
piece on
reached
side.
the
So
top.
That's a separate device technically. That's a separate device technically. And then we have one built in right here
Right
into the riser cable.
now.
So you have the very
Oh,
subtle,
I don't
very
see.
thin strip lighting built into the case. It's like kind of tasteful. It's not completely like in your face. Now the other thing we have right here on the top to support our GPU,
Five, six,
which
six,
does support
seven,
size-wise
68.
slot.
Let's go.
Because typically you want to make sure you have enough space between the
Now
side of the
it's-
case and the fan so you don't
this
choke
is
it off.
too
Now the whole point is
high.
get the fans as close as we can to the mesh.
Exactly like that.
Without being so close that we get a turbulent sound with the fans being too close. But 4 slot wide. In this particular config, 380 mil length is supported.
Let's
We
go
can
up.
drop this down to
What?
the
Are
lower
you
compartment down here, as you can see. It's on the top compartment, but you can lower it all the way down
9,
there
4,
and
9,
gain
5,
an extra
9,
20
6,
millimeters of
9,
support.
7,
Part of the front fan will probably be blocked by this if you show
100.
that in the photo, but you can support up to 400
What?
millimeter cards.
How?
So I got the motherboard in,
Alright,
I got
guys,
the riser cable in.
Are
You,
you
you're
kidding?
limited to water cooling with this case. It's intended for an AIO because there's no
The
way you're
bottom
getting
is like
any even low height cooler on this
1,187
without
feet.
going super small, which would limit the CPU you can go with. Underneath the glass panel on the bottom is a spot
Oh.
for two 2.5 inch SATA drives right here.
Go
That's
down.
underneath the mirror, which is a true mirror. It's like very glass. And then this
Oh!
literally just can go back in once you put drives down there in the bottom.
Ah!
Everything through this is unconventional. And I think that's kind of what we're all, I think we're all a little hungry for some unconventional
Oh, wait,
right
it's
now.
gone
I
already.
think logically while building it, motherboard first, CPU later. Well, CPU can go in with the motherboard, but CPU cooler next. I think is the next logical thing.
Come
For me.
on.
So let me figure out what cooler I want to put in here. That's going to require me to install 46 different
Oh God!
coolers. Maybe I'll
What?
just go with one of the
Eh.
Galahads. I have a few of those. So this is the GA2 Trinity Performance 360 AIO from Lin Lee. Not sponsored. They did not ask me to put this in there. I'm just curious now because this is a big boy. This is not your average AIO. This sucker is thick. It's got like their P28 fans on here, I believe, something similar to that. It's got a thicker than average AIO. And you only have so much space to use with this. I do like the fact that we have the angled fittings right here. This is actually really nice. And they rotate. Holy cow. That's probably counterproductive to what I need to do with this. Wait, unless I have to do the up. I don't know. This is... Alright, so I got this big old chungus of an AIO to fit. They do have a little like strap right here that's supposed to be for, I think, tubing if it's long enough, but this tubing doesn't reach over there, and I had to like bring the tubing around the bottom because it made more sense to have it without like being stuck up and bowed up on the top or in the way of hitting the side panel down here by having the fittings on the right and then loop under it. So
No! Get back,
top of the
get back.
radiator is still above the pump by quite a bit, so we don't have to worry about any air collecting in the pump. And then the two wires are actually on the top right here with the way I have it oriented. That way I can
Jacob JLCA.
crudely zip tie those together and stuck them out of the way. If you look on this plane, you can see they did account for the height of their big cooler. It will clear. Where's the glass? 'Cause that would be a bad look for Lee and Lee if they didn't support their own like flagship AIO. It does look in there though. But we're talking about it right now as I'm kind of building this, that we do like the narrowness of the chassis. We just have to really see now how well that front can intake with the GPU only. But the fans are fairly close. I would say there's probably 30 millimeters between the fan and the back of the motherboard. But guess what? The back of the motherboard is now being actively cooled, technically, because that air does have to bounce off of it before the other fans can exhaust it. But this is the first time I've seen a case company really sort of prioritize, let's make a chamber for the most part designed for just the CPU. That's not fully isolated. There's no wall right here separating anything happening here for what's happening there. But 3 fans in, 3 fans out, for the most part we have its own kind of isolated area here. As long as this is not continuing to just suck hot air back in and cycle it around
Oh
and then
my
get hotter.
God!
I would have to assume Lee and Lee tested that. So it's where the adjustability is really nice because of where I have it. I don't think it's perfectly centered anyway. The riser cable's sticking out.
How'd I do that?
So I can loosen up that screw and that screw. This GPU has the server mount screws on there, which I actually found line up perfectly with that groove right there. They might even mention it in the manual. I didn't even notice. So I took the little rubbery feet off that are designed to just clamp on there. And yeah, I've already got some scratches in this GPU from that screw.
Let's
but
go!
I think this is gonna be
Flat
far
ball!
more secure to do it this way.
Flat damn boy!
Now it's rigid mounted, and that's not going anywhere. So I would prefer to do that,
Oh!
honestly. Alright, so
Oh!
it's fully wired up in here right now.
Oh,
There's
jump
6
time!
12 volt power coming down here into the
What
PSU.
just happened?
So this area right here kind of gets a little tight and cluttery, if you will. There's Velcro straps to hold down the cables, which do a good enough job.
I'm
It's
gonna
just you have
land
to
on
make sure
the
that you
moon.
don't have any cables pushing into
wait,
the fan
I'm
bank
not.
from either the AIO.
No! I'm not
Fortunately,
landing
there
on
is
the moon.
Plenty of room
Oh, that's not
in
it.
here, so if I tilt
Tomorrow, okay? We go to school tomorrow, okay? It's nighttime. Boy, listen to mommy, please, okay?
But Dad,
We go to school tomorrow.
I am so
What did